What's going on, everybody? We're back out here at Track X, and this track ran so good last night I decided I was going to have another race this morning. So we're going to do a StationWagon shootout, and we've got the Jackhammer Buick wagon, the Nomad Chevy wagon, 2 BMW wagons, 3 Audi A4 Avants, 2 tracked wagons, a Volvo 240, a Datsun 510, and 2 Nissan Maximas. And unfortunately, the Cadillac Medevac is a little too top heavy to run on this track. During testing, it kept flipping over. So here's your 13 car field, and we're going to do the same style racing as last night. 2 cars at a time, sudden death. One thing you might notice is I've added another stack of boxes here to secure this piece of track a little bit better. It was sagging a little bit and these wagons didn't want to run so good. So now we're all set, and I did change my supports in this corner slightly. So let's go ahead and roll. First up, we're going to put these 2 BMWs up against one another. Let's race. Blue is out in front, running in reverse, and the red car's going home. So the blue BMW is moving forward, and the red one's going home. Next up, we're going to run these highly modified Nissan Maxima drift wagons. Oh, and both of them are DNF. We're going to go ahead and rerun. These guys have that really low stance, and they don't particularly like this track as much as some of the other vehicles. They got a better start this time, and the silver one is moving on, and the blue one is stuck in the corkscrew. It'll be going home. Next up, we've got our 2 tracked wagons. And these guys are running neck and neck, and the black one just inches out the gray one. All right, so we've got our first 2 Audi Avants up here. The red versus the green. Let's race. The green way out in front, and the green is advancing, and the red goes into the loser circle. Next up, we're going to run our Volvo 240 versus the Datsun 510. The Datsun is out, the Volvo's just got to finish, and your green 240 Volvo is moving on. Next up, we've got our Jackhammer, modeled after a Buick wagon, and our 55 Nomad. The Nomad has flipped, and the Jackhammer can't get it done either. Switch lanes for the restart. Go! Better start for both cars this time, but the Jackhammer puts the Volvo back in the trailer. So the last car left to race is the maroon Avant. So what we're going to do, instead of giving him a bye run, we're going to have a loser shootout between these 6 back here, and the winner out of these guys is going to race this Avant to get back into the show. All right, guys, I have no idea if 6 cars will run, but we're going to try it. A little 6-car mayhem. Oh my goodness. And they're all out, no surprise. Now let's get serious with the shootout. We're gonna run the BMW versus the Audi. Good start, nice clean race so far, and the Beamer smokes the Audi. The Beamer stays up as the winner. Now he's up against the gray tracked wagon. Beamer out in front again. Oh, and neither of them finished, but the Beamer is out in the front, so I'm just going to give it to him in lieu of time. Let's see if the Nomad has anything for this Beamer. Not today, folks. Not today. The Beamer's just got to finish clean. Boom. Beamer versus Datsun. And the Beamer is out in front, but the Datsun is right there on his tail. Just doesn't quite have it. Last car to put out is going to be this Maxima. The Beamer gets spun around in the tunnel, but he's sending, oh, the Maxima started back up. The Maxima did finish, but just not quite enough gas to catch back up from that real stall in the corkscrew craziness. All right, guys, we're back to main event drag racing. This is going to see who is the final car in the show. And the Audi off to a lead, but the Beamer is right there with him. And the Avant is able to send the Beamer packing. So these guys are out. They went back through the loser bracket. So here are your show participants. And let's get this race underway. We've got a Maxima wagon up against the BMW. Maxima's out in front, but the Beamer is gaining ground. Just not enough real estate to get it done, so the Beamer is out. Track wagon up against the Audi Avant. The Avant is in the front, but the track wagon is up his tail section, and the Avant's going to take it. We've got that Volvo 240 up against the Jackhammer Buick. Jackhammer out in front, Volvo 240 stalled out in a tunnel. Man, that's a shame. I love this Volvo, but she's going home. And just like the last race, we have one car left over here. So we're going to do a shootout between our three losers. They'll have another chance to get back in the show. Beamer versus Track Wagon. Track Wagon out in front with a pretty good lead. And the Beamer does not get it done. So now we're going to run the Track Wagon against this Volvo 240. And the winner of these two will race that Avant. Oh, and they're both out. Restart. Here's the restart. Track Wagon out in front this time. The Volvo way behind, just not getting it done today. All right, let's see if the little maroon Audi Avant can get into the show by putting the Track Wagon out. And the Avant is in the lead, but the Track Wagon is on his bumper. Just can't quite get the pass, so the Avant is moving forward. All right, here's your final four. There are two Audi Avants, a Nissan Maxima, and the Jackhammer Buick. Let's get to racing. First up, that maroon Avant against the Nissan Maxima. The Nissan is out in front, but the Audi Avant was catching up, but then doesn't quite have enough to get it done. So the Avant, after all that hard work to make it to the show, is going to be headed back to the trailer. Now the other Avant is up against this Jackhammer Buick. Let's see who can get it done. Team America or Team Europe? And the Avant is got a good lead. And it looks like the Buick is going home, but he did put up a good race. Moving on. It's going to be an all-import final. We've got the Nissan Maxima supporting Japan against the Audi Avant supporting the European Union. Oh, and the Maxima is out in front, but the Audi is on his tail trying to make the pass. Oh, man, and that was really close racing, but the Audi just doesn't quite get there. And the Nissan is your champion. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next race.